Hey Taurus, this reading is going to be all about your financial success, your relationship with money, and how to improve it. So let's jump right on in and start by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you guys. Let's pull from the first deck what is going on for my Taurus collective. And the first card that we have out for you is Show Up. Consistency is queen in marketing your business online. Show up every day for your audience, give value, and make offers. And let's pull another. See what else is surrounding my Taurus collective for their financial success reading. And what we have for you is Satoshi Tajiri. I hope I pronounced that right. Teach your pet project new tricks. Play the game like you invented it. If you've created a monster, license it. So what it feels like, the energy that's surrounding this reading for my Taurus collective is that there's a need for you to sort of show up and show out in your money-making endeavors. It could be that you have a skill set or you have an ability that you aren't necessarily capitalizing on, that you haven't sort of put out there into the world. It may be that when it comes to your financial endeavors, you're kind of like tiptoeing into it and you're not really going all in. So there feels like a need for you to tap into the innate skills and abilities that you have to just sort of blow it up and sort of maximize what it is that you have right now, making sure that you are present, making sure that you put your best foot forward every day and using those innovation and skills to the best of your abilities. So I don't think that there's a lack of knowledge or anything that's happening for you guys right now, Taurus Collective, but there is a need for you to sort of put your best face and your best foot forward. So let's jump into some tarot and see what other messages we can pull. So first card out is really going to take a look at your current financial situation. What's going on with my Tauruses and their money? Oh, okay. So the first card that we have out is Justice in reverse. So Tauruses, your money may be looking a little bit funny right now. Things are a little bit up in the air. There's no sort of solid footing for you to stand on right now. It feels like a very ebb and flow type of energy where you haven't necessarily settled into a path that is consistently getting you what you want in terms of your finances. And we also have the moon in reverse to clarify. So the moon in reverse coupled with justice in reverse almost feels like you're coming into a sort of enlightened and more aware moment that there's something that you need to do differently in terms of how you earn money, in terms of how you maximize the money that's coming into you. I don't feel like this is a particularly happy feeling. It feels as though there's a lot of worry that's surrounding your finances right now. And there's this constant thinking about how it is that you can create more wealth for yourself. But there's also, I think, an idea that you have in the back of your head that you may not necessarily have acted on just yet. So why are you having this stress right now? And I think we probably touched on that a little bit in the first card pull. But why you're under this level of stress right now, we have the Three of Wands. So this is really a card about waiting for your ships to come in. It's a very patient card, but it's also you not really taking much action in whatever it is that you're doing. So you're kind of sitting, waiting to see how things shake themselves out, what opportunities may come your way. But there's, it's not a whole lot of movement. We also have that clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So these are super interesting energies, right? So again, sort of going along with this tiny little feeling that you have of something that you can do that you're coming into this level of awareness. There's a bit of excitement for a new start, but there's a lot of hesitation here. With the Knight of Swords, it's a very in and out energy. It's a should I, shouldn't I, will I, won't I, can I, can't I type of things. And so while you're sort of stuck in this place of thinking, you know what, I have this idea, I might be able to do it. I don't know. I really don't know. And so it's put you in this Three of Wands where you're just not really making any significant or meaningful moves towards that idea that you have. So how you can relieve yourself of that current stress, I'm going to say that you should probably sort of move forward. But what we have from the tarot, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this, I feel, is going to be a need for you to sort of offer yourself, offer your skills and abilities. So maybe it is that you've identified a gap in whatever market that you're looking at. And it's like, hey, I can fill that gap. I can do this. So sort of putting yourself out there a little bit more, sort of advertising the skills that you have and explaining like how you can solve somebody else's problem. Of course, for a little financial fee, but I do think that this card really ties into you showing up for an audience that does not necessarily know that they need you. Play the game like you invented it, because I think in this particular case, Taurus, you just might have, right? There's an opportunity for you here that says, hey, I can do this better and differently than anybody else. So have a little bit of faith in yourself, and let's see if we can clarify that card a little bit. How can my Tauruses relieve yourselves of your current stress when it comes to finances? And look at this. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So the Seven of Swords is really my Thief in the Night card. It's someone who does things very, very quietly. They do it under the darkness of night. They kind of cover their tracks. And again, having this in reverse is putting yourself out there, bringing your actions to light so that everybody can see them. So Taurus, I think you're selling yourself a little bit short here. It's going to require you to have a little bit more confidence, I think, in yourself, to put you out there. So if you're thinking about starting a business or creating a new product or taking on a new project at work that has more visibility, it's going to serve you well if you put yourself out there. So in terms of money, something you need to learn about it, we have the Two of Wands. So this is a super interesting card, because if you look at the wands, this one is kind of planted where it is. But this person is holding the world in his hand, and he has this other wand. So there's a choice, I think, that needs to be made here, that either you can stay stuck, you can stay planted with this wand where you are right now, or you can get out and explore. You can try new things. This wand, this passion, this fire, this ability that you have is in your hand along with the world. You can move anytime that you want to. So whatever financial stresses that you have that are coming from you sort of not taking a chance, it's entirely up to you whether or not you move forward with this thought that you have, with this idea, with this skill set that you have. It's up to you whether or not you embrace it. And we have that clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse. It's not going to be as difficult as you think, Taurus. It doesn't feel as though you're going to have to defend yourself when it comes to this sort of new way of making money. It almost feels as though once you settle into that energy, it's going to flow. And you're going to sort of ask yourself, well, why didn't I do this before? Why did it take me so long to embrace this gift, to embrace this opportunity? So I think that you're going to be able to set yourself apart in whatever industry you're operating in, and it's going to work out as a very net positive for you. So, wow. Okay, we're not going to take all of those, but those look like pretty positive cards that came out. So let's see what we can do here. Something that you need to change about the way that you handle money. This is super interesting. We have Death in reverse. So I don't think that your handling of money per se is bad. I think that once you gain money, you tend to hang on to it, which is fine. But there may be a little bit of need to invest in yourself. So if it's taking classes to get a certification, or, planting that seed money to start your new business, that's something that you might need to think about. And we also have the Three of Pentacles to clarify. So this is really a card about teamwork, about partnership, about learning the craft with other people. So, not having to entirely do everything on your own, or thinking that you're not going to have any support in your money making endeavors. It feels like there needs to be a little bit of a shift of mindset for you, where there are opportunities, there are people out there who are willing to support you in your financial endeavors. So just something for you to think about. And creating a better relationship with money outside of sort of showing up. Let's see what we have for my Taurus collective. How can you create a better relationship with money? We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Taurus, there have been a lot of cards that have come out that says that you need to start taking action, that you need to move in order to increase your finances, the money that you have coming in, your ability to make more money. You're now going to have to take action. The Four of Swords, when it's upright, is really a card about resting. It's a very quiet energy. There's not a whole lot of action or activity that's happening for you. You gotta go. And we have that clarified by the Six of Swords, another card of movement, going from the rough waters into a smoother, calmer environment. So if you needed some sort of nudge or some sort of validation from the universe that you should act on what it is that you're thinking about, it feels like the universe is screaming at you to show up, to start making some moves. And so something in your life that is already abundant. It's interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is really about someone who spends a lot of time sort of honing their craft. This is a worker bee, someone who sort of strives for perfection. They're trying to gain new skills. So really going from sort of apprentice to master, and just constantly working and working and working until they're an expert in their field. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is really about not having any sort of regrets, right? Not crying over spilled milk. They sort of learn their lessons. And so what I feel is that, again, you're selling yourself very short. Whatever this ability is that you have, whatever the skill is that you have, you are already sort of top tier at it. Of course, there's always room over time for you to learn new things, to grow, to add on to your skill set. But where you are right now is more than enough for you to use it. It's more than enough for you to leverage it. And I don't think that, these skills that you have are anything to be worried about. It's nothing for you to sort of be like, oh, maybe I should wait until I do something more or do something different. Now is the time for you, Taurus. Like, there are no regrets right now. I think that you have success in abundance and you don't even realize it. So I kind of love that for you. Like, I wish that you could see things the way that I am seeing through this spread. It's just the universe is asking you to move, to go for this. So another oracle card, we have, I am the attractor of my every experience. You are meant to live an expansive, exhilarating, good feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body in this time-space reality. You were born knowing that you are a powerful being, that you are good, that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn, is the basis of the universe, and you knew that it would serve you well, and so it has. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, with all of these gifts, I think that deep, 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 deep down, you know that you were meant to do something great, that these abilities that you have were meant to create an amazing life for yourself. The only thing that you need to do at this point is take those steps forward so you can take full advantage of the opportunities that are waiting for you. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one.